That's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Handoff from the gun. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that embrace the side.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy. With
deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Oh my God.
Catch in the middle, it's Graham. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
DB's right up on the receivers. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Got it looking for first. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Good timing on the quick out. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Looking to the big tight end. soft spot in the middle. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Peoples. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
Yeah, and you just think about guys that just look great in their youth. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get into the 33-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And what a job in coverage by the defense. First, the defender able to get his hand on the ball, tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He's got an open man. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult.
He's loose on the left. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Michigan! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab inside the 30. Off and running. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he added the extra point. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And and he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Bring in the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, woof, that would be a fun day.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there. But give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
He'll toss it. Powers through the defender. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Second down coming up. The offense changing the play. Second down, he'll throw it. The throw. Complete downfield. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown, Wolverine. And they kick it in for 6 more points.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Peoples. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Peoples. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Peoples. Got the first down and more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. He's got it inside the 25. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time.
Oh, he's got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Marsh. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it down the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
Oh, man, you've got to love this execution if you're an offensive play caller. Watch the QB. He does such a good job buying time, using his eyes. Receiver starts on the right side all the way across the formation. He takes his time, throws a great throw. Receiver makes the catch, does the rest, gets in the end zone for 6.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. It's caught. He's running free down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And they tacked on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To throw, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Still running at the 40. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's complete. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Touchdown, Wolverines! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches and the score. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
The Buckeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Makes the catch around the 50. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Okay, hold on. You got 3 free touchdowns. I'm just dealing with allegations.
And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half.
And I get that ball back. I know it's a cheap. Not too tough.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the Wolverines need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Pulls it in down the sideline.
Everybody clean. Everybody clean. I know about this side clean, boy. Boy, don't know about this side
They built a comfortable lead, and Michigan is firmly in control.
Hail to the victors has been playing. This team has handled the moment, handled the game, as well as any Michigan team we've seen. They know every year this will be a fight, but Michigan has brought it, and Ohio State hasn't responded.
And I think Michigan has just done a better job executing here in the second half. I love the way they mixed in the run with the pass offensively. Defensively, they're doing a great job communicating. They're just the more locked-in team here late in the game.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Floating away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Offense in an empty set. To the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Moving away from pressure. Slings it downfield. It's caught downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your...
Lofts one high and deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
There he goes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Just keep slinging it. Right down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Sayin. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. Quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll start this drive from the 42. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to...
Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play.
How are you
We got
7
guys
and
that have
5
been
with
through
the
these
guys
fires, been through these rivalry games. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back
This
your
is
way.
literally the best defense in the game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Oh, he's about to quit. No way. No way. No way. Don't quit.
It's just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pulls it in on the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Using his feet to buy time. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in the game, and when you do, you capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You can tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
The Buckeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Peoples. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Lost one deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Makes a connection. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
How about that for efficiency on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Michigan! Great job on the back on the option.
You got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch, man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. You got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
And he makes the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Peoples. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. second down as we open the final stanza. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's Morgan.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Trying to get behind the defense.
Oh,
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter.
doesn't even make sense.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield at St. Clair. This time on target. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw it.
Oh, thank you.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The toss sweep to the right. Oh, a little space. It's running room. He's at the 40. Past the 20. The 10. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Oh, he's hurt.
That was the definition of a quick strike, and now we'll see if they can turn that huge play into points. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Wolverines! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's St. Clair. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab deep. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Peoples.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Release to the back. Grab near the marker, it's Peoples. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll move the tight end. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got the first down and more. Give him 109 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They try to get it outside on the left. It's a seam wide open.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Trying to get the edge on the right. Turning on the Jets. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
What a a big-time run for this offense, a physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And the Wolverines are marching down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding 1st and goal. What do most people do on 1st and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Other scores from around the country. Slippery Rock, 38. Seton Hill University.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. The pitch. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Peoples. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Caught at the 25. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Coming out with it, it's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run the toss. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the right. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Rush is on him. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quick toss. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this.
He's loose. And he's brought down after a nice game. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's St. Clair. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got.
He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. The Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
Yeah, and good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They cross out all of the M's on campus. They call them the school up north. But this year, Ohio State will have to call Michigan the victors in the game as they plant their flag in this rivalry for another year. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pop.
Hey, brother.